Gaming Entertainment! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode brought to you by Age, the Arrow Gaming Entertainment Group. I am Xander McLovin, and I want to welcome you to another exciting glimpse into a game I've spent a ton of time playing throughout my 35 years on this earth called Diablo 2. Diablo's original game released in June of 2000, and its expansion, Lord of Destruction, released about a year later in 2001. Today, I play Diablo Resurrected, which released in August of 2021 and is a remastered version of Lord of Destruction with enhanced gameplay graphics and cinematics. I'm going to be giving a run-through on what I would consider basic knowledge about the game. With each episode release, I plan to delve a little further into the storyline with the goal of having one more quest achieved per video and the commentary and cinematics that coincide with them. Today's episode is going to be Act 1, Quest 1, called Den of Evil in the Sightless Eye quest line. These episodes will be using a sorceress that I've named Chilly Nilly, which is going to be a cold sorceress using Blizzard. Without further ado, let's get into some trouble. Good day, Warv. I'm going to turn this audio up a little bit so we can hear a little better, but Kara is over here.
Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the Great Shadow. But I am forgetting my manners. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. Traveler to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Oh, I definitely skipped that. My bad.
The wilderness is overrun with evil, and the minions of hell have taken our rightful home. We must purge all evil from the monastery and restore order to the world. I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
So, the Den of Evil is actually the first quest of many. I don't need to check the quest log, as I've played this game for a long time, and I've done these quests a lot.
Evil beware.
Believe it or not, you actually redo the quest. If you're new to Diablo, you redo the quest once you beat the normal difficulty. You kick it up to Nightmare difficulty. But anyways, this being a sorceress, my special is spells. right now her fire rate is quite low, but to use these spells you use mana, and mana is the key to all spells. Without mana, you're dead in the water. She does not do melee damage very well, even though right now it looks like I'm doing quite well. And that's only because this is Act 1, Level 1, normal difficulty. But here we have some zombies, we have some flayers, we have lots of fun. And each one of these is going to be filling up my experience bar as I kill them. At the bottom here, this white bar here is your experience bar. And you can see it jumping a little bit.
I need a key.
As I make kills, but the higher and higher level you become, the more and more experience you need in order to level, so the less and less each one of these kills are worth. Like most games. But you ramp up to a higher difficulty, and the kills are worth more experience. So, it's easier to level. But we're going to do this a different way. We're doing this completely solo, we're doing this completely offline, recording this gameplay so that we can do a walkthrough of the storyline. And I apologize if I skip anything, but we're going to have chapters to this, as what I feel. A lot of times, I just melee. Here is your character and skill tree tabs. I access these quickly by hitting A for the character and T for the tree. Now, I'm going to make this woman a cold specialist, but until I do, I'm going to pump out like warmth. You need 1 point into warmth. All the way up to your highest level, put 1 point in there. I'm also probably going to put some into like these lower fire skills because they are quite powerful for a low level. I'm going to kick up some strength so I can start. By the way, right there, I just hit shift click. Shift click dumps all points into strength or all points into dexterity, whichever click you do. There's 5 points per level and there is 1 skill per level. So 1 skill into warmth is going to ramp up my rate at which I generate mana. So I can pump these out a little bit more. And then, as you see, my mana regenerates a little bit faster. It's not a lot, but it is a little. It does go a while. Now, being new, a fresh character, I suggest picking up everything. Everything has value. You need some gold in order to get some stuff. So, don't be afraid to fill that inventory up, make a trip back to town, sell it all, and then recycle. There's going to be some really good staves for sorceresses, and those cost a lot at a low level, considering you don't get much money. Like right now, in all of this killing, like that guy just dropped 1 gold. In all of this killing, I've made 22 gold. I want to say the staff I'm looking for is going to be like 10,000 gold. So it's kind of a grind. Kind of. But it's very, very chill. I love this game because it's so chill. You can just willy-nilly walk around, hit things, shoot fireballs. If you were a barbarian, you could do more damage and swing at things more and increase your speed if you get a certain skill that as you hit things, you run faster and faster. Double swings. You can do paladins with their shield bash, all sorts of stuff. I love this game. Alright, there's quite a few people here and I don't feel like getting shot, so I'm going to wipe them out quick. And boom, there's another level. I haven't even gone into the Den of Evil and I'm in level 3. So the Den of Evil, once you complete it, you go back to Akara to turn in the completion of the quest. And she gives you another skill point. And by the way, that was the Den of Evil I just walked past. I just wanted to knock out everything and get some more experience. For the record, the reason I put things into strength is because you cannot wear, like, decent armor or boots or gloves without enough strength. So my first couple levels, that's what I dump into so that I can unlock the ability to wear that higher protection. Underneath this bed sheet, there is a hidden item sometimes. Sometimes there's nothing, but be aware that it's there. Alright, let's take out the den. As you can see, my stamina bar down here, that decides how much running I can do. I always hit the boss, not the boss, but the leader of these flares, because they have the ability to resurrect these guys. So once you hit them, they can come back. And not stupid, but the thing is, once they come back, you actually don't gain any experience for that second time you kill them. Before I get too far along, let's go and identify that small charm because it might be valuable. Right click on your scroll of identify and we get extra gold, but I'm not high enough level to earn that ability yet. The thing about these flares, or fallen is what they are, the fallen, they have a rhythm. Once you kill one, they all back off for a second, like they're scared of you, and then they come right back. So if you can, knock one out and then, you know, get your second to recalibrate where you want to attack next. That is a good rhythm. As you can see, I'm going around trying to kill all the leaders so that they don't do any more rezzing. What's that short staff? That could be good. Like I was saying earlier, pick up everything. Let's identify that staff. Let's see what we could possibly use. 1 to energy, 1 to mana after each kill, where this has 1 to firebolt. Well, if I stop using this, then I won't be able to shoot firebolts anymore. So let's go ahead and stick with what I got. And like I had said, let's go back to town, sell some stuff. That staff, even though I can't use it, probably sells for a little bit. You know, it's a step in the right direction, considering we only have 73 gold. This will more than double what we've got. So, yeah, we're not shooting any kind of bows or crossbows, so we don't need bolts or arrows. This is for assassins only, so we don't need that. I don't almost ever use throwables. Extra gold will come in handy once we can use it. Stamina will come in handy, and I'm OCD, sort of. So I like to shuffle things around the way they work best. So now we have 727 gold. I like to start out by getting a tome so that each of these single scrolls have a place to go, because I don't like them taking up my inventory. So we're going to do that, and officially we are broke again. But it's all part of the plan. Let's pick up some more arrows, pick up this buckler, and then we're going to shuffle through the den again. Your goal is to kill everything inside the den. Once you kill everything, Nothing comes back. You completed the quest. You go back to town and receive your reward. Let's go this way. Come up here. Kill 2, maybe? Yeah, I kill all 3 of them. Didn't get the res off. That's good. That's good. We're going to go ahead and walk so that we can generate some stamina again. Give me that. Oh, somebody's alive, resurrecting. Now we got to go back over here and kill a couple. Now that I've got a key, if I wanted to, I could go up top, like get out of the cave, and open up that locked chest. But we'll do that later. But keys are very handy to keep. I need to get a belt so I can put all those potions in my belt and not have to suck up inventory space. Not to forget that every now and then you're going to come across an item that won't fit in your inventory. You can actually hit W and it cycles through your secondary weapons tab. Throw that over there and throw some arrows and boom, now we can actually shoot things if we wanted to. Or just remember to sell them as they take up inventory space. Look at me just plugging away at these guys. Aww. Traditionally, there is an Amazon that uses bows and crossbows and javelins. She has skills that ramp up that ability. So this is kind of like just me having fun, maintaining distance, not using mana, still completing a quest, still getting experience. I may be wasting the, not ability, but I may be losing out on my ability to get some money for these arrows, but you really don't get a lot of money for arrows, so it's not a huge deal. Hey, look, a belt! Let's put that thing on. Identify it. Fire resists 5% and attacker takes damage of 1. If you roll over here to your character tab, at the bottom are your resistances. So right now I have 0 across the board. Put this belt on and boom! 5% fire resistance. I have 500, 700 shots with this thing. I think we're going to keep rolling with that. Let's see. This, nope. None of these items actually require strength or anything. This one requires 15 dexterity, but that's one of those examples I was talking about. In order to put some of these items on, they have a requirement. Dexterity being 15, I already started with 25, so that's good. 20 strength should get me decently far, but let's kick it up to 25, you know, just to be on the safe side. Or was that 30? It was 25. Where did I get 2 skill choices from? I don't know. The reason, like I was saying earlier, that I was going to dip a little bit into fire spells was because at some point in time you complete a quest and you get the ability to reset your skill and stat points, and that's something new to Diablo. Like back when I first started playing this game, that was not a thing. You had to plan out your character sheet exactly how you wanted it and save your skill points or your stat points until you needed them. Well, you don't need to save stat points, I guess. You can dump them into anything you want at the time. But your skill points, let's say you wanted to save up and leave everything down here at level 1 because it's a tree. If you wanted to get a fire mastery, you have to be at level 30. If you wanted to get a Hydra, you had to get the enchant, and then since there's a tree here and here, you also had to get Fireball, Firebolt, and Warmth. So in order to get Hydras You had to follow this tree. But if you wanted to level 30 Hydra, you just, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then dump everything else you can into Hydra. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4 stat points. But you're going to be level 30 before you unlock that. So back in the day, you would save stat points. But now you don't really have to. I am going to go cold, though. So I kind of wonder how I want to do this. Another thing I'd always also suggest is teleport for sorceresses. They are the only character that has that ability to teleport, except if you have an Enigma armor set. Enigma has +1 to teleport, so then any character, if they wear Enigma, can teleport. It's a very handy tool. So for now, I wonder what I should do. I know enchant is actually very, very good. If you get that thing maxed out and then you get things that add to enchant, you can make a melee weapon very strong because you're enchanting a weapon with fire damage. But I don't think we're going to go that route. We might just stick to the cold. Because I'm crazy like that. Let's put on a cold armor. Let's put on an ice bolt. And then from here, I'm going to make my town portals F8. That's what I've always done. We're going to make my frozen armor F5 and then my skills F1. So from here, F5, right click, and she has chilling armor. Hey, look, gloves. Let's pick up all these potions just because. Put this thing up here with those. Let's put a mana here. Let's put a whole bunch of healing potions in my belt. Pick up your scrolls. And let's put a mana potion there. And because I'm crazy like that, let's put the heavy one there. Heal back up. And we're ready to fight again. Although a low quality cap. Low quality cap goes straight on. Doesn't require anything. Has very low durability and very low defense. But it's better than nothing. These gloves. 3 defense is good. 1 to strength and 1 to light radius is good. We're going to throw those on because I don't have anything else right now. Gargantuan beast. Night beastie. And we're going up this way to clear the den. We have the tab for the map open, so we make sure we walk every direction. Oh no, they're pushing me. I already killed the boss. Not boss, but the leader. There's a better cap. So 1 to energy, 3 to defense. Same defense, but 1 to energy. And let's see, 1 of 3, 10 of 12 durability. So chuck that thing. Just because 4 potions in this square are worth more than this 1 low quality cap. So it's all about min-maxing how much return I can get for selling items at this point. Alright, we've cleared this little finger over here. We're going to go this direction and clear this other little finger. 23 minutes in, and I have not cleared the den yet. Yeah, this is going to be a slow...
I can't carry anymore.
Hold on, let me make sure these guys don't hit me while I'm doing this. This is going to be a slow... series. Up until I get skills, I guess, that are worthwhile. Make this a lot faster.
I am overburdened.
Alright. So the hand axe, let's see if we can maneuver things around and pick that up. There's a 3 square there. That's what it takes. Here on the left side of my screen, once I get down to 5 enemies, it'll pop up the quest tab.
I am overburdened.
And from there, we'll know we only have 5 enemies left to kill before the quest is completed.
carry anymore.
I can't even pick up a ring. Let's drink one of these potions real quick. Let's identify this ring. Probably throw it on because I'm not wearing any, even though dexterity doesn't help much. It helps a little bit because I'm running a bow, but that's neither here nor there. Let's actually combine these. So now this thing only has 295. Javelins might go for more than bolts, so that's kind of my goal. There's 5. 4. There's all 4 of them right there. 2. And there's the quest. Ta-da!
Has been purged of evil.
Purged of evil, she says. Now, ooh, I don't have any boots yet. So when I pick these up, they're going to go straight on. Boots. Adds a little bit of defense. Qatar might sell for more than a couple of potions, probably. Let's go see what was in that locked chest over here. Where was it? Where was it, chat? Is it up this way? And just because I'm kind of lazy like that, we're gonna town portal. Even though we're not far from home, I could have just ran it. Come over here, sell all this stuff. 180 for that, 85 for that. We're gonna save all gems. Sell anything that we don't plan to use. Sell those. Sometimes I do use stamina potions every now and then, so let's keep that. I have 1 Tome of Identify and 2, or not Tome. I have 1 Scroll of Identify and 2 Scrolls of Town Portal. So let's get a couple more of those. Actually, 2 Town Portals gets me back here twice, so I'm fine with keeping that. For completing that quest, let's hear what she said. My bad. Actually, that's where you get your reset. When you complete the Den of Evil. I did not realize. Well, I realized, but forgot. It's been probably months since I played Diablo, so it's in and out of my brain. Now, my end goal is to get Blizzard. Blizzard at the bottom that you can see has synergies. Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, and Glacial Spike all give +5 to cold damage per level. +5%, I'm sorry, +5%. So, Ice Bolt, Ice Blast, and Glacial Spike are this one, and this one. The 3 tree that lead up to that, but not Frost Nova. You do need Frost Nova in order to unlock Blizzard, but since Blizzard gets a boost from this, it's okay to drop your skills into this, and this, and this, as you get them up to that. But since this unlocks at level 24, once I hit about level 18 when I unlock this, or maybe even lower, 6 to 18 I won't be able to unlock but Shiver Armor. But I may be starting to save up some stat points until I get this, and then I'll just pound out Blizzard. Because once I hit 30, then I can do both of these. Not Frozen Orb, I'm sorry. Cold Mastery. You unlock at level 30, and it negates 20% of your enemy's cold resistance. So that's very, very handy. You want to crank both of those up until your Cold Mastery negates 100% of their cold resistance. Whoops. So Kasha here is going to give me my second quest.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Oh.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is is not content.
Alrighty, boys and girls, this is where I'm going to leave you off with the first episode, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you're willing to dive a little deeper into the game, I'll be moving on to Quest 2 in Episode 2, called Sisters' Burial Grounds. Please don't forget to break your mouse on that like button if you enjoy the content and want some more. Subscribe to the channel if the addiction has started setting in and you want to see more of our creations on the channel, and leave a comment of your favorite part on the videos we upload so we can make sure to duplicate those moments for your entertainment. Any feedback is appreciated and suggestions on gameplay for future content will be considered. Thank you again for your time, and we hope to see you in the next video.